The Butterfly and the Bloom. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a magical garden full of vibrant flowers, tall trees, and colorful butterflies. This garden was hidden in the heart of a dense forest and was known only to a few. It was said that the flowers in this garden could talk, and the butterflies were messengers of the forest spirits. In this magical garden lived a beautiful butterfly named Bella. Bella had wings that shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow. She was known for her kindness and gentle nature. Every day, Bella would fly from flower to flower, spreading joy and happiness with her delicate touch. Among all the flowers in the garden, Bella had a special friend named Lily. Lily was a lovely white bloom with petals as soft as silk. Bella and Lily shared a deep bond, spending hours together talking about their dreams and the beauty of the garden. One day, while Bella was resting on Lily's petals, she noticed something unusual. Lily's petals were beginning to wilt, and her vibrant color was fading. Bella was worried and asked, "Lily, what's happening to you? You look so weak." Lily replied softly, "I'm not sure, Bella. I've been feeling tired and thirsty lately. The garden's magic seems to be fading, and I don't know why." Determined to help her friend, Bella decided to seek advice from the wise old tree, the oldest and wisest tree in the garden. The wise old tree had seen many seasons and knew the secrets of the forest. Bella fluttered her wings and flew to the center of the garden, where the wise old tree stood tall and majestic. "Wise old tree," Bella called out, "my friend Lily is wilting, and the garden's magic seems to be fading. Can you help us?" The wise old tree rustled its leaves and spoke in a deep, gentle voice. "Bella, the garden's magic is connected to the harmony of nature. If the balance is disturbed, the magic fades. You must find the source of this disturbance and restore the balance." Bella thanked the wise old tree and set off on a journey to find the source of the disturbance. She flew over the garden, through the dense forest, and across sparkling streams. Along the way, she met many creatures who offered their help and guidance. First, Bella met a group of busy bees collecting nectar. She asked them if they had noticed anything unusual. The bees told her about a new plant that had started growing near the edge of the garden. It had large dark leaves and seemed to be sucking the life out of the soil. Bella flew to the edge of the garden and saw the dark plant. It was unlike any other plant she had seen before. Its leaves were thick and dark, and it seemed to be growing rapidly, overshadowing the nearby flowers. Bella realized that this plant was the source of the disturbance. Determined to save her friend in the garden, Bella decided to confront the dark plant. She flew close and asked, "Why are you draining the life from the garden? Don't you see that you're hurting the other plants and flowers?" The dark plant replied in a harsh voice, "I am a powerful plant, and I need all the nutrients to grow. I don't care about the other plants. They are weak and insignificant." Bella knew she had to act quickly to save the garden. She returned to the wise old tree and told it about the dark plant. The wise old tree listened carefully and then said, "Bella, to restore the balance, you must find the golden dewdrop, a magical droplet that can heal and bring back the garden's magic. The golden dewdrop is hidden in the enchanted cave at the top of the misty mountain." Bella thanked the wise old tree and set off on her journey to the misty mountain. She knew it would be a difficult journey, but she was determined to save her friend and the garden. Bella flew for days, braving strong winds and heavy rains. She finally reached the foot of the misty mountain, shrouded in thick mist. The mountain was steep and treacherous, but Bella was not afraid. She began her ascent, carefully navigating the rocky terrain. As Bella climbed higher, she encountered various challenges. She had to cross a roaring river, navigate through a dark forest, and climb over jagged rocks. Despite the difficulties, Bella kept going, driven by her love for her friend and her determination to save the garden. After a long and arduous journey, Bella finally reached the top of the misty mountain. There, hidden behind a waterfall, was the enchanted cave. Bella entered the cave and saw the golden dewdrop, glowing brightly in the center of the cave. The cave was filled with a warm, magical light, and Bella could feel its healing energy. Bella carefully took the golden dewdrop and began her journey back to the garden. She flew as fast as her wings could carry her, eager to save her friend and restore the garden's magic. When Bella returned to the garden, she saw that the dark plant had grown even larger and was now threatening the entire garden. Bella knew she had to act quickly. She flew to the center of the garden and released the golden dewdrop. The golden dewdrop floated in the air for a moment before descending gently to the ground. As soon as it touched the soil, a wave of golden light spread across the garden. The dark plant shrieked as the light reached it, its leaves withering and its roots shrinking back. The golden light continued to spread, healing the plants and flowers. Bella watched in awe as the garden's magic was restored. Lily's petals regained their vibrant color, and the other flowers stood tall and strong once again. The wise old tree spoke, "Bella, you have shown great courage and determination. The garden's magic is restored, and balance has been brought back. You have saved your friend and the entire garden." Bella smiled, her heart filled with joy. She flew to Lily and hugged her, tears of happiness streaming down her face. The garden was alive and beautiful once again, thanks to Bella's bravery and love. With the garden restored, Bella and Lily continued to enjoy their days together, talking and laughing amidst the flowers. The other creatures in the garden rejoiced and celebrated Bella's bravery. Bella became known as the guardian of the garden, and her story was told to future generations. The garden flourished, and its magic remained strong. Bella's journey had taught everyone the importance of balance, harmony, and the power of love and friendship. As time went on, Bella couldn't help but wonder about the origin of the golden dewdrop. She decided to ask the wise old tree, who had guided her so well before. "Wise old tree," Bella began, "where did the golden dewdrop come from? Why is it so powerful?" The wise old tree smiled and replied, "The golden dewdrop is a gift from the spirit of the forest. It appears when the balance of nature is in great peril. It holds the essence of life and harmony, and it can only be found by those with a pure heart and a strong will to protect the world around them." Bella felt a sense of awe and gratitude. She realized that her journey was not just about saving the garden, but also about understanding the deeper connections that held the natural world together. One sunny morning, as Bella and Lily were chatting, they noticed a commotion near the edge of the garden. Curious, they flew over to see what was happening. A group of small creatures, led by a wise old tortoise named Taro, were trying to move a large rock that had fallen and blocked a stream. The stream's water was crucial for the garden's plants and flowers, and without it, the garden would soon wither again. Bella knew they had to act quickly. She gathered all the butterflies, bees, and other creatures in the garden. Together, they worked to push the rock and clear the stream. Despite their size, the combined effort of all the creatures made a significant impact. Bella coordinated the efforts, showing great leadership. The bees buzzed around the rock, looking for weak spots, while the butterflies flapped their wings to provide extra force. The tortoise and other larger animals pushed with all their might. After hours of hard work, the rock finally moved, and the stream flowed freely again. The garden was saved once more, thanks to the teamwork and unity of all its inhabitants. One evening, as the sun was setting, a gentle breeze swept through the garden. The air shimmered with a golden light, and a beautiful melody filled the air. The creatures of the garden looked around in wonder, sensing that something magical was about to happen. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the shadows, surrounded by a radiant aura. It was the forest spirit, a majestic being who watched over the entire forest. The garden guardians bowed their heads in respect as the forest spirit approached Bella and Lily. "Greetings, guardians of the garden," the forest spirit spoke, her voice like the rustling leaves of the wise old tree. "I have come to commend you for your bravery and unity in protecting this sacred place." Bella and Lily exchanged excited glances, amazed by the presence of the forest spirit in their garden. "Thank you, Great Spirit," Bella replied humbly. "We are honored by your visit." The forest spirit smiled warmly and said, "I have been watching over this garden for centuries, and never have I seen such courage and determination in its inhabitants. You have proven yourselves to be true guardians of nature." As a token of appreciation for their efforts, the forest spirit reached into her ethereal cloak and pulled out a small glowing seed. "This is a seed of harmony," she explained. "It contains the essence of balance and unity, and it has the power to strengthen the bonds between all living beings." Bella and Lily wasted no time in planting the seed of harmony at the center of the garden. They dug a small hole in the rich soil and gently placed the seed inside. As soon as they covered it with earth, the ground began to glow with a soft, golden light. The garden guardians gathered around, their hearts filled with hope and excitement. They held hands and formed a circle around the seed, chanting an ancient melody taught by the forest spirit. The air hummed with magic as the melody intertwined with the gentle rustle of the leaves. Suddenly, the seed began to sprout, its tender shoot pushing through the soil. The shoot grew taller and taller, reaching towards the sky with each passing moment. Within moments, a magnificent tree stood before them, its branches stretching out in all directions. The garden guardians marveled at the sight of the tree of harmony, its leaves shimmering with a golden glow. They could feel its magic pulsating through the air, filling their hearts with a sense of peace and unity. "This tree will be a symbol of our bond," Bella declared, her voice echoing through the garden. "It will remind us that together, we are stronger than any obstacle." The other garden guardians nodded in agreement, their eyes shining with determination. They vowed to protect the tree of harmony and nurture the bonds of friendship and cooperation in the garden. With the tree of harmony standing tall at the heart of the garden, peace and prosperity flourished throughout the land. The creatures of the forest lived in harmony, sharing the resources of the garden and helping one another in times of need. Bella and Lily continued to lead the garden guardians with wisdom and compassion. They worked tirelessly to maintain the balance of nature and ensure that the garden remained a safe haven for all who lived within its borders. As the seasons passed, the garden flourished, becoming a haven of beauty and tranquility. Visitors from far and wide came to marvel at its wonders and learn from its teachings of unity and cooperation. One day, a new challenge emerged in the form of a severe drought that threatened to parch the garden's soil and wither its plants. Despite their best efforts, the garden guardians struggled to find a solution to the crisis. Bella and Lily knew that they needed help from beyond the garden's borders. They called upon their friends in the forest, including the wise old tortoise Taro and the playful squirrel Suki, to seek guidance from the spirit of the forest. The spirit of the forest appeared before them, her form shimmering in the sunlight. "The solution lies in the bonds of friendship," she said, her voice echoing through the trees. "Only by working together can you overcome this challenge." Inspired by the spirit of the forest's words, Bella and Lily embarked on a journey beyond the garden's borders, accompanied by Taro, Suki, and other trusted friends. Their quest took them through dense forests, across flowing rivers, and over towering mountains. Along the way, they encountered many obstacles, including fierce predators, treacherous terrain, and unexpected setbacks. But they persevered, drawing strength from their friendship and determination to save the garden. After days of traveling, Bella and her companions finally reached the source of the drought, a massive dam constructed by humans to divert water away from the forest. The dam was heavily guarded, making it impossible to approach without being detected. Undeterred, Bella and her friends devised a plan to infiltrate the dam and restore the flow of water to the garden. With Taro's wisdom, Suki's agility, and Bella's leadership, they managed to sneak past the guards and reach the control room. Inside the control room, Bella and her friends found the controls for the dam. With a collective effort, they worked together to release the water, allowing it to flow freely once again. As the water rushed through the forest, the drought came to an end, and the garden's soil began to soak up the much-needed moisture. The creatures of the forest rejoiced as the plants and flowers began to revive, their colors returning to their former brilliance. Bella and her friends knew that their friendship and cooperation had saved the garden once again. Back in the garden, the creatures celebrated their victory with a grand feast, honoring Bella and her companions for their bravery and selflessness. The tree of harmony stood tall in the center of the festivities, its branches swaying in the gentle breeze. As the sun set on another day in the magical garden, Bella and Lily reflected on their journey and the lessons they had learned along the way. They knew that as long as they stood together, nothing could ever threaten the harmony of their beloved home. And so, the garden remained a symbol of friendship, unity, and the enduring power of cooperation, inspiring all who entered its gates to live in harmony with the world around them.